Let me see. You put Phantasy Star 2. I've never played Phantasy Star 2, so I can't speak to how hard it would be. But the description he gave of it was literally just that the dungeons are really long and tedious, and there's a lot of grinding. And I'm like, I don't think we're like agreeing on what makes a game hard here, you know? Like, okay, you have to do a lot of grinding. I'm doing a lot of grinding in Final Fantasy 1. Outside of some of these bonus bosses, I wouldn't say it's hard. I don't know. What else? He put Final Fantasy 4 on there. Specifically the DS version of Final Fantasy 4. And while I will agree that the DS version of Final Fantasy 4, I can preface this with I've never beaten the DS version of Final Fantasy 4. I've just barely scratched the surface of it. I can tell you that it is a harder version of Final Fantasy 4 than the normal one. I think mostly because it introduces a lot of new systems that you're supposed to take advantage of to form new strategies that you couldn't do in the original, because you can like trade abilities around and learn new abilities on characters that couldn't normally have them in the main game and all this. There's a lot of cool new possibilities in the DS version of Final Fantasy IV that didn't exist in the original, and because of that, I think the game was designed for you to have to think more about what you're doing. So yes, it is harder than the original. I don't really find it to be, I don't know. I haven't beaten it, so I can't say whether it's hard, but once again, it just doesn't seem like it belongs in the top 10 hardest ever, though, right? Put Mother 1 in there. I haven't played Mother 1, so I don't know about that one. You put Alundra in there. Alundra, I don't know if if you guys have played Alundra. Alundra is a PlayStation 1 Zelda-like game. The hardest thing in Alundra, I would say, are some of the puzzles can be difficult, and the weird 3D perspective platforming. 3D perspective 2D platforming is janky as hell, but like I wouldn't say it makes the actual combat of the game isn't that hard. You know, it's very Zelda-like. I don't know. Maybe we just disagree on what makes a game hard, you know? Now, what was it we needed to get to in this one? Is there a specific building you have to go into? I don't remember what the exit looks like in this one. Is it like one of these sets of stairs? Have you ever played Codica, bless you? Also, bless you. Should I just name your character for the monk challenge, bless you? I think it'd fit. Maybe. Dude, I was so upset when I finished Codica and then couldn't finish Codica. Like, it doesn't really give you any indication that you're gonna necessarily need that pendant later. And it's in my mind. I felt so cheated. Alright, level 20. So the one on the left should be the Omega, which we haven't beaten yet. Yeah, I didn't go back and play it again. Like, it was sad because, like, at that point in the stream, we had been talking about possibly doing like a Shadow Hearts playthrough. I did Codica first to be like, and then we're gonna play Shadow Hearts, and then I got so turned off by that, I haven't gone back to Shadow Hearts, and I really don't think that's fair because from what I've heard, Shadow Hearts and Shadow Hearts Covenant are like really, really fun. But I was just like, I'm just mad at this game right now. Hey, Trenton GL, how the bonus dungeons treat me? Well, as far as the Game Boy Advance bonus dungeons go, this right here in front of me is the very last boss that we haven't beaten. It's Omega from Final Fantasy V. We've beaten all the other bosses in the Game Boy Advance bonus dungeons. They did add one more bonus dungeon in the PSP version, where there's really only one boss, but there's like 8 different versions of him, I guess, that we have to try and figure out how to get to. But anyways, first let's see what Omega is going to be like. I haven't actually tried Omega yet. 1,000 years it has been since a challenger stood before me. Now Shinryu, who is also on this floor, killed me like 8 times before I beat him. Shinryu was pretty hard. So Omega might be as well. I'm assuming. I think we do a defensive... Like, let's build up our defenses first before we try and do anything else. Earthquake shouldn't be a problem because we all have ribbons. And maybe we'll do like a no-all on everybody too. I don't know what kind of attacks Omega has in this game. I remember Omega from Final Fantasy V. I don't know if it's the same kind of fights. Alright, let's do no-all on everybody. Light curtains. I can find them. Glitchless. We're not using any glitches. I don't even know any glitches. Oh man, that did a lot of damage. Man, we could really use more of those rune staves from the other dungeon so that we could heal faster. We don't have a white mage, so we don't have any AoE healing outside of items. Let's see if we can get our health up a little bit. Yeah, okay, wow. Alright, so defense isn't gonna really work well on him, huh? Let's try again. Alright, let's go full offense and see how that goes. Earthquake's good. That's a wasted turn. We want to see more Earthquake. The problem is we're not going to be able to keep up with the healing, I don't think. I don't even know if this guy's physical attacks and Visor and stuff might not be helpful. So far he's doing all like magic attacks, basically. Let's start attacking. Straight up one-shot him. Like even if it was at full health, that would have killed him, I think. Oh man, he's got some defense too. We need to be higher level. Pretty much what this comes down to. We need to be higher level. Shit. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, okay, so we can't beat him without leveling up. We're gonna have to level for these other bosses. Omega, I mean, honestly, Shinryu was dumb luck. I don't want to spend a whole night on stream leveling. Maybe we should go ahead and do the monk run and I level off screen. This fight's already over. So this file, they're level 56. They've beaten all but one of the Game Boy Advance bonus dungeon bosses. They've beaten all the main game bosses except for Chaos, but Chaos will be a cakewalk at this point. The only reason we didn't beat Chaos is because it rolls the credits. But I think for Omega and for Chronodia, we're gonna have to level up possibly a lot. And I don't know a quick way to do that. It might take all night. So I'm thinking we go ahead and start the monk run, and I'll work on leveling these guys outside of the stream, and then we'll finish the final couple bosses you know, next Monday maybe. What do you guys think? Monk time? I think it's monk time.